At this point, we hope you are familiar with the program Naviance. You have used it to do career and college exploration, and now you will learn how it is used to send supporting documents to the colleges you apply to. These supporting documents include our school profile, your high school transcript that includes courses in progress, letters of recommendation from your teachers and counselor, mid-year grades sent in February, and then your final transcript will be sent to the college where you enroll. To send out these documents, we need to connect your Naviance account with your Common Application account. Please watch this video tutorial, and then we will walk through the process together.
This video will demonstrate the 5-step process to match your Common App account to Family Connection. Step 1. Open a web browser and go to commonapp.org. Step 2. If you have already registered for Common App, enter your email address and password and click Sign In. If you have not yet registered for Common App, click Go in the Create an Account box. To register, enter the required information regarding email address and password. It is important to note that your name and email address needs to be identical in both the Common App system and in Family Connection. It is best to check your Family Connection account information before setting up your Common App account to make sure you are using the same name and email address. Step 3. Once you are logged into your Common App account, you must complete the following tasks before you can match your account in Family Connection. Task 1. Complete the current or most recent school segment of the Education section located in the Common App tab. Make sure to choose your current school in the School Lookup section and complete all the following questions. Task 2. Add at least one college to your My Colleges list. Task 3. Read and sign the FERPA release authorization in the Recommenders and FERPA section of the My Colleges tab. Step 4. Now that you've completed the initial steps on commonapp.org, let's move over to Family Connection to match your Common App account and begin managing the colleges I'm applying to list. You can find the Common App account matching screen within the Colleges I'm applying to link under the Colleges tab in Family Connection. To match your Family Connection and Common App accounts, enter the email address you use in your Common App account into the Common App matching screen, your date of birth, and then click Match. Remember to make sure that your name and email address are identical to the name and email address you use in the Common App system. Step 5. Once your accounts are matched successfully, review your Colleges I'm applying to list in Family Connection. The final step is for you to indicate whether or not you will be using Common App to apply. Click the link in the Applying via Common App column to indicate your choice.
Now let's walk through this process together. Let's start with your Common Application account. If you've already created an account, then you can log in. If you've not yet created an account, you can do so now. It's important to make sure that you select that you're a first-year student, and then you'll be prompted to fill in some identifying information. It's important to use an email address that you check regularly. Colleges mostly communicate through email. If you've already created an account, you can go ahead and log in. And in order to match our Common App accounts with our Naviance account, we have to first start by making sure that we have a college added to our list. And the college will then appear in the My Colleges list. We then need to make sure that we've filled out identifying information in the Education section. Make sure that Tappan Zee High School is pre-populated as the school you're currently attending. Then go back to the My Colleges tab, click on any school listed in your tab, and click on Recommenders and FERPA. We then want to complete the FERPA release authorization. This is giving permission for the school district to send out the supporting documents on your behalf. It is important that you, when asked whether or not you will waive your rights to review all recommendations and supporting documents, please select I waive my rights. Many teachers will not write letters of recommendation unless you waive your right to read the letter of recommendation. It is also the preference of colleges. Colleges want to make sure that teachers are writing letters candidly, and they want to make sure that it is not being reviewed by the student who the teacher is writing the letter of recommendation about. No teacher will ever write a letter of recommendation that hurts a student's chances of admission to a school. If a teacher felt as though they might not be able to write a strong letter of recommendation on your behalf, they will simply encourage you to ask someone else. Once you've completed the recommenders in FERPA, you'll get a green check mark next to this section. You'll then see that the green check mark appears next to all recommenders in FERPA in the entire college list. You don't need to fill out this form more than once. After those steps are complete, you can then access your Naviance account. When you go to Naviance, the best place to access it is on the high school homepage with a direct link. And I'm already logged in. If you have any trouble logging into your account, not knowing your username and password, please reach out to your school counselor. Once on Naviance, you're going to go to the colleges I'm applying to list. You'll see the red bar appearing at the top of the screen. You're going to click Match Accounts. On this account, you're going to put in the email address that you used to open your Common Application account. You'll put that in, and you'll click Match Accounts. When you go back, you'll notice that if you have successfully matched your Common Application and Naviance account, the red bar at the top of the screen will turn green, and it will say Accounts Matched. You'll then notice that any school that you've added to your Common Application account will be pre-populated on this list. Naviance is also used to send out letters of recommendation from your teachers and counselors. In order to have the letter of recommendation your teacher writes sent to the colleges you're applying to, you're going to add them to your Naviance account here under letters of recommendation. You're going to go to Add Request and find the teacher who you've asked to write on your behalf. You have the option to select that the letter of recommendation is sent to all future colleges that you apply to, or you have the option to choose from the list of schools where you would like the letter of recommendation sent. I think it's important to include a note to your teacher letting them know your first deadline. Please give your teacher as much advance notice as possible. You'll submit the request, and then this allows your teacher to upload your letter of recommendation directly to Naviance. Please do not submit requests until your application has been matched with Common App and you have signed the FERPA release waiver, waiving your right to access letters of recommendation. And that's how we're going to use the Common Application in Naviance to send out supporting documents on your behalf to colleges. Any questions about this process or any difficulty matching your accounts, please reach out to your school counselor.